Have you ever felt like you putting in all the work but not seeing the results you want? You're not alone. We all chase growth, whether it's in our careers, our personal lives, or hochskill. But the path to real, lasting growth is often misunderstood. It's not a straight line up. It's a messy, winding road filled with truths that most people never talk about. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on 7 rare truths about long-term growth that will change the way you see your journey. Stick around, because the last one is something you absolutely need to hear. Let us dive right into the first truth. Your biggest breakthroughs will come right after you feel like giving up. Think about it. That moment of absolute frustration, when you're ready to throw in the towel, is often the darkest point just before the dawn. It's the final test of your commitment. When you push through that wall of despair, you're not just continuing. You're building a level of resilience that becomes the foundation for your next big leap. It's like a video game boss that seems impossible to beat, but once you do, you unlock a whole new level of power. So next time you feel like quitting, remember you might be just one step away from a major breakthrough. Truth number 2. Progress is not a straight line. It's a series of plateaus followed by sudden leaps. We imagine growth as a steady, upward climb, like walking up a ramp. But in reality, it's more like climbing a staircase. You spend a lot of time on one step, the plateau, where it feels like nothing is happening. You're practicing, learning, and putting in the hours, but your performance isn't visibly improving. This is where most people get discouraged. But these plateaus are crucial. They are periods of consolidation where your brain and body are internalizing new skills. Then, seemingly out of nowhere, you jump to the next level. You suddenly get it. Understanding this pattern helps you stay patient during the plateaus, trusting that your leap is just around the corner. Now, for the third truth, and this one's a big one. Consistency is far more powerful than intensity. We live in a culture that glorifies the hustle, the all-nighters, the extreme efforts. But sprinting is not a sustainable strategy for a marathon. Trying to go all out for a short burst often leads to burnout and inconsistency. Imagine trying to get fit. Is it better to go to the gym for 8 hours one day and then do nothing for a month, or to go for 30 minutes every single day? The small, daily actions, compounded over time, create unstoppable momentum. It's the boring, unsexy, day-in-day-out consistency that builds empires, not the occasional heroic effort. Show up, even when you don't feel like it. That's the real secret. Truth number 4 is a bit counterintuitive. Rest is not a reward. It's a requirement for growth. We often treat rest as something we earn only after we've completely exhausted ourselves. We see it as a sign of weakness or laziness. This couldn't be more wrong. Just like your muscles grow during periods of rest after a workout, your mind and skills also consolidate and strengthen when you step away. Strategic downtime, quality sleep, and periods of active recovery prevent burnout and actually enhance your cognitive function and creativity. ULL often find that the solution to a problem you've been wrestling with for hours comes to you when you re-out for a walk or taking a shower. So, stop viewing rest as a luxury. Schedule it, protect it, and see it as a vital part of your growth strategy. Let us move on to truth number 5. The feedback that stings the most is often the feedback you need the most. It's human nature to get defensive when we receive criticism. Our ego gets bruised, and we want to dismiss it. But if takabriat and look for the kernel of truth in that harsh feedback, you'll unlock a powerful tool for growth. The people who truly care about your development won't just tell you what you want to hear. They'll point out your blind spots. It's uncomfortable, for sure. But that discomfort is a sign that you retouching on an area with massive potential for improvement. Learn to love the sting, because it's a signal that you're on the right track to getting better. The sixth rare truth is that you have to unlearn to grow. We often think of growth as purely additive learning new things, acquiring new skills. But sometimes, the biggest obstacle to our progress is what we already know. Old habits, outdated beliefs, and ingrained ways of thinking can hold us back. To reach the next level, you must be willing to question your assumptions and let go of what no longer serves you. This process of unlearning can be more difficult than learning something new. It requires humility and courage to admit that your old map of the world is no longer accurate. But by clearing out the old mental clutter, you create space for new, more effective strategies to take root. And finally, the seventh and most important truth: your identity must precede your results. You don't become a writer by writing a bestseller. You become a writer by identifying as one and showing up to write every day, long before anyone reads your work. You don't get fit by hitting a goal weight. You get fit by identifying as a healthy person who makes healthy choices daily. If you wait for external validation or results to define who you are, you'll always be playing catch-up. Instead, decide who you want to be. Start acting like that person now. This shift in identity is the engine that drives the consistent actions we talked about. When your actions align with your identity, the results become an inevitable byproduct, not a distant goal you're chasing. So, there you have it. 7 rare truths about long-term growth. It's about pushing through the desire to quit, embracing the plateaus, choosing consistency over intensity, making rest a priority, welcoming hard feedback, unlearning old habits, and building your identity first. This journey isn't easy, but understanding these principles can make it a whole lot clearer. Which of these truths resonated with you the most? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you found this helpful, be sure to like and subscribe for more content to help you on your growth journey. See you in the next one.